But I wanted to address something here. Commodity prices would come down in a big global recession for sure. And so you might ask, but what about gold? Because you guys know that I'm a huge believer in gold and really good high quality gold mining companies right now. Won't the price of gold also come down? I think much less than other commodities. I think it could come down a bit. It'll be temporary. I tell you guys never ever worry about gold. It's just a matter of you have to wait until the end point. And the end point is a much better place for the price of gold. But there's a chance that gold will hold up throughout the whole thing and actually strengthen. The supply-demand trends, the flight to safety, the drive of the entire global financial system actually changing right now as the petrodollar loses usage, as the US dollar loses usage, as there's now a competing reserve currency that they're trying to develop between the BRICS nations. All of this is all playing out exactly in a perfect moment of time. Let all the weak hands get shaken out. Leaves more for us. We get stuff at lower prices. The fact that we even bought gold at the prices it's at right now is a joke. You've already made one of the best investments in your life. You don't even realize you did it yet. Another major anti-inflationary force has been automation. When you've got a robotic arm assembling things rather than 10 workers, it saves the company money. They can sell things for less of a price tag, but those people don't have a job anymore. And I'm not just talking about automation and assembly. I'm also talking about customer service. I was talking to a robot. I got in a fight the other day with a robot. Automation is predicted to displace 20 million manufacturing jobs by 2030. That's not that far in the future, you know. The U.S. is home to 310,000 industrial robots, and that number increases by at least 40,000 every year. Automation has the potential to eliminate 73 million U.S. jobs by 2030, which would equate to a staggering 46% of all current jobs. Now, listen very carefully to this. I pulled out this sentence as soon as I read it. It represents everything. The government attempts to control inflation by encouraging or discouraging spending and investing. Think about that. Let that sentence just sink in. All of the problems with capitalism being manipulated and inflation, a lot of the debts we have. Listen to the sentence one more time. Keep that in mind that this is the single most powerful sentence. It's the answer to everything. All the answers about how to get out of this financial conundrum are in this sentence. And all the problems that got us here are in this sentence. The government attempts to control inflation by encouraging or discouraging spending and investing. So that's what they're doing right now. But just wait. What do you think they're going to be able to do when they get the central bank digital currency? When they've got digital money, they're going to have so many more options of stuff that they can do that's going to affect you. So that's the setup. I hope you're in a good mood here. All of that leading up to this point where I'm going to tell you that now, we're starting to have the usage of artificial intelligence. This is from Business Insider. The jobs most at risk from AI: accountants, teachers, financial advisors, coders, computer programmers, software engineers, data analysts, advertising, content creation, technical writing, journalism, paralegals, legal assistants, market research analysts, financial analysts, personal financial advisors, graphic design, and customer service agents. This is going to be the biggest deflationary force we've seen since automation. This is from VOA. India is taking steps to promote the use of its own currency for international trade as part of a push to boost its exports in countries that are grappling with a shortage of dollars or hit with Western sanctions. Trade experts say moves to promote the Indian rupee as an alternative to the dollar and currencies like the euro gained momentum after Western sanctions on Russia following its war on Ukraine prompted New Delhi and Moscow to trade in currencies other than the dollar, including the ruble or the rupee. Here's a chart from BBC: seaborne imports of Russian oil. Russian oil now accounts for nearly 20% of India's annual crude imports, up from just 2% in 2021, according to Indian state-controlled lender Bank of Baroda. Russia was originally selling oil to India for a $30 per barrel discount. Russian oil exports have gone up by volume compared with a year ago, but its revenues have fallen by 27%, according to estimates by the International Energy Agency. How is it possible they're selling more oil, but they're making less money? Because they're giving the discounts to countries like Pakistan, India. They're selling discounted oil everywhere because Western countries are not buying Russian oil anymore, so they just sell it to other countries. There's a need for oil. It's a commodity.